Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sin. Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. If you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications. Podcast avatar provided by Demon Artie. Be sure to follow her over on Twitter at Artie Demon. This is going to be a 3-part video, and this is part 1. Stay tuned for parts 2 and 3. Without any further delay, on to the video. You saw the thumbnail, you clicked on the video. We got another shill article for She-Ra Season 3. And I thought when this popped up in my Google, has like a thing where they will suggest stories for you that you know that you're going to just love. So I see this, I'm like, oh, this is an old article. Nope, as of this recording, it's only 14 hours old. And from Games Radar, I used to kind of like these guys when I stopped going to Kotaku because there's just trash. So I started going to other gaming websites, and this was one of them. But I guess this is like from one of their sister sites. She-Ra showrunner Noelle Stevenson on how she aims to change the animated storytelling with Season 3. To change animated storytelling with Season 3. It's been out for a while. It's really old. This is like an article that you should have done before Season 3 came out, not after the fact. But yeah, they had another interview with her, and it's just garbage, and I don't know how long this is going to go, but this is a journey we're taking together. And I will leave a link to the article, the archive version, because I've had other people because I'll share this over on the Discord. Join the Discord. We talk about all kinds of stuff, videos coming up, things like that. And they're complaining about like the pop-up ads. So I'll just leave the archive version so you don't have to worry about any of that. So it starts out at a very negative tone with a combative tone. Don't do this. Dear writers out there, inspiring journalists, anyone like that, do not start your articles like this. It just puts you in this thing like, oh, you're a shill. Just insto shill. Be a professional. This isn't some forum post on some board somewhere, or even on my Discord. Seriously, we speak more professionally there than people do in these actual articles. But here we go. Give credit where credit's due. The author is Tara Bennett, and she, like everyone else, is a dummy. It's been a little more than a year since we got our first look at Next Gen She-Ra, calls it that, and Adora Reborn. And Adora Reborn for DreamWorks Animation Revival. She-Ra and the Princess of Power with her anime-inspired look. her anime. What anime? This is garbage. This isn't anime inspired with her Tumblr inspired looks. Here, I fixed it for you. An inventive approach to diverse issues. Inventive? Making random characters, random skin colors? Is that the inventive diversity? Having fat people and no breasts? That's not inventive. That is lazy and stupid. Oh, jeez. Whew. Old school fans of the mid-'80s cartoon immediately lobbed early negative review bombs. No, they watched it and saw that it sucked. Like me, I watched every check out all my reviews. And people call them nitpicky, but I go through everything and point out what's good and point out what's bad. Mostly bad. But those aren't negative review bombs. That's how people feel. How is every negative review, they're bombing it. But positive reviews, what's the opposite of that? What, are they giving it a positive review just to uplift it and they don't even really feel that way? See how that works? It can't just be one way. But she's, what? Who's she's? Adora, Noelle Stevenson, but she's quickly stomped the naysayers like the puny horde they are. Wow, what a combative stance to take in the very first paragraph of your ridiculous article. This automatically makes me hate you because why do that? Why don't I say, in the beginning, this is how I write this. With her new look and with a new approach to having diverse issues, early reviews, a lot of fans were very diverse, and a lot of fans hated it from the past. But over time, people have grown to love the new She-Ra. You say it like that, you be more, with the bees with honey. No, they just go straight for the throat because you're stupid, you're dumb, you're wrong, and they're gonna stomp you. I love the violent imagery that they use in this little article here. On August 2nd, the third season of the series dropped on Netflix to an ever-growing global fandom transfixed on Adora's quest to unite the Shattered Princess Alliance on Etheria. My God, I bet you they were really proud of that one. Global fandom transfixed. That's absolutely ridiculous. The way they set these sentences up, it's just like, Noelle, please love me. Look at all these wonderful things I said about you. That's such a overstatement of the actual situation. And her quest to unite the Shattered Princess Alliance, that was done at the end of before the end of season 1. So this person, did they even watch the show? Because that's not even the goal anymore. The goal is to stop the portal, to stop the Hordak. They've already brought together. See, this person didn't watch the show. They read the little cliff notes and watched a couple trailers. They didn't even actually watch it. This right here proved it to me. While the past iteration of the series was a black and white narrative about the warrior princess eradicating the evil horde terrorizing the planet, executive producer and showrunner Noelle Stevenson has augmented the narrative with more emotion, giving contemporary audiences a far more complex journey of a young woman trying to navigate betrayal, guilt, moral quandaries, and self-doubt as she ascends to her potential. Now I know they didn't watch the show. Someone please timestamp it, say in episode, season 2, episode 4, it was this thing about her guilt and moral quandaries. There's no guilt here. What guilt? She turned on the horde so fast. It took her minutes hanging out with Bo and Glimmer to say, F this, I'm going to be on the good guy side. Who I thought were the bad guys my whole entire life. I'm going to just 180 quicker than you. She folded faster than Superman on laundry day. It's ridiculous. So what the hell are they talking about? And there's some episodes in the original series. I implore anyone to at least give the original series a chance. Do remember, it's from the 80s. But I think one of the most powerful episodes was there's an episode where Hordak is dying and he had like a curse. And the only thing to save him from this curse is that someone had to care about him and shed a tear for him. And She-Ra was going to help him because she didn't want to see him die. And no one cared about him. Not Skeletor, not Horde Prime. Nobody cared about this guy because he's an evil dude. And then in the end, he's dying, and She-Ra shares a tear for him. And the line was, "It's the saddest thing I can think of, a wasted life. That someone would spend their life to be evil and to hurt people. That's why I'm crying, is that he wasted his life, his potential." And it brought him back to life. And then, of course, the curse was you won't remember what happened. And then they told her that, why did you do that? Well, because that's how I felt in my heart. So there's your morally complex issues right there, you freaking jerk. You didn't watch either of these series, you freaking liar. 3 years and 4 story arcs into her adaptation. There's been 4 story arcs? I think there's been 1.25. Stevenson admits to our sister publication, FSX Magazine, that it wasn't until she saw the public's reaction. I wish that maybe Noelle or someone I think watched one of my reviews and took it to heart, because I want the show to be good. And I always say that I wouldn't be able to talk about the show the way I do unless there was something there that could be made of it. The bones, while a little shaky, can still be turned around and be something great. I want She-Ra to be good. I don't want to just trash on it again. Watch my episode 11 review of season 1. That is wonderful. That episode is actually excellent. Do more things like that. Stop doing stupid jokes and silly little back things and dumb shipping in season 3. Focus on actual character development. It wasn't until she saw the public reaction to the first season that she truly exhaled. Oh my God, it exhaled. She was holding her bated breath. I knew there was an audience for her to take on the beloved mythology. Oh, go F yourself. What mythology? They have done nothing with this series as far as world building, mythology, nothing. We got a little bit of Mara, something with Hordak, portals. There's nothing there. First of all, I believe this is Noelle speaking. They don't say who's talking here. First of all, we tried to make it feel true to ourselves. Oh, don't worry. You did that, Noelle. You made the show for yourself. That is the first mistake of any creative work. If you're trying to sell it to an audience, don't make it for yourself, because only you're going to get it. Only you're going to understand the nuance, because you got to make it for everyone. Not in certain, there's age groups and demographics and all that kind of stuff, but you made it for yourself first. I don't know if I agree with that, especially if you're trying to sell something to somebody. If you're writing a poem or something like that, yeah, it's about your inner feelings, but this is supposed to be an action adventure show meant for everybody. And then also we took some risks of how we hoped audiences would receive it, she explains. And once the first season was out and saw the reception, it was a great feeling. Again, you didn't watch my videos then. You wouldn't have a great feeling. Debuting in such a positivity also helped, because no. Oh my goodness, no. Noelle's whole career has been nothing but unwarranted praise. She's merely an amateur who's been failing upwards. Her art is okay. She does like doodle art. Like, it's not even like, finished complete art, which is fine for like Tumblr comics and things like that, which is basically everything she's ever done with Lumberjanes and all that. but it's being praised to no end. And that isn't helping you. That is holding you back because you think, oh, I'm already at the precipice. I'm at the top of Mount Everest already. I have nowhere left to climb. I have no need to improve. This is bad. You need someone to say, hey, that kind of sucked. Maybe you got to rework this, but everyone's afraid to tell her that. And I don't know why. Now, I guess because you get kicked out of the industry if you do, but ridiculous. So that doesn't help you. It actually makes you worse. I want people to tell me everything that they don't like, because endless praise, it never gets you anywhere. Took some risk in how we hope audiences will receive it, she explains. And once the first season was out and saw the reception, it was such a great feeling. Debuting in such positivity also helped because it goes with it. As it goes with animation, the writers have to work so far in advance of the airing because the time the animators need to draw the show to life. Well, this show, I want to know what the turnaround is, because it's pretty bad animation. There is a ridiculous amount of animation errors, weird things with angles and the way She-Ra looks. If they do anything besides like a flat shot, sometimes like her legs are all bow-legged and everything. I want to know what the turnaround time is, because I don't think it's that much. It's probably, half that of an actual quality show. It's scary, Stevenson says of the gap that doesn't allow for major adjustments, but it's also a bit of a blessing to have finished and written so much of the show before we even announced it. We have a plan from the very beginning, that there was a plan that we are sticking with in writing the show. We are able to craft a story with the passion without being super influenced by fans' reactions yet. That's a lie. They don't have a plan. There's this whole issue with Mara where when they first showed her as She-Ra, she was white with blonde hair. And then they show Mara and she's, again, you can't say, again, she's not black or Indian. I don't know what she is. The important thing is she isn't white, and that's all that matters. So a brown-skinned person, and everyone's like, whoa, when she turns into She-Ra, did she turn to a white girl with blonde hair? No. It was a lighting thing. You go back and look at that picture. No, that is a white woman with blonde hair. So there was no plan, you effing liar. They just kind of, just go with the flow. Crimson Saint here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15 Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server, link in the description below.